Greetings to the living world. This is the channel Galactic Glowstick, and I am your host, Zombie Doll. Today I will be talking about the Genshin Impact character, Kazuha. I will be reviewing his lore, so spoilers ahead for Genshin Impact quests as well as the story guides. To begin, let's start with Kazuha's family. Kazuha is from an infamous Kazuha clan, famous for their ancient art. They are also a branch of the Kamisatos. Their forging art was so renowned that an ancestor of Kazuha's was requested by the Raiden Shogun herself to make a sword. He was given the blueprints, however he could not complete the task. Fearing her wrath, he fled. Later it had been discovered that the blueprints had been tampered with. However, the head of the Kamisatos at the time did not want this to be public knowledge, so Kazuha's ancestor decided to keep it a secret. However, he kept some pieces of the blueprints in hopes that one day they would be able to forge the sword. For many generations, the family failed to pick up on the hints that Kazuha's ancestor left about said blueprints. Over the years, the Kaidahara family dwindled because they were no longer renowned for their forging skills. By the time Kazuha had come of age, his family had lost everything and the Kaidahara clan was no more. Kazuha's family belongings were seized by the Tenryou Commission. This left him with nowhere to go, so he decided to become a wanderer. Kazuha enjoyed his wanderer lifestyle. He had always been attuned to nature, enjoying the sounds of the wind and feeling as though he could talk to the wind itself. He felt a sense of freedom, no longer having to be tied down by his family's responsibilities. Though he did feel bad that the clan had fallen, he couldn't say that he was displeased with his current life. During his travels, Kazuha befriended an electrovision user who happened to have a cat. The two became very close. One day, his friend asked about the Musuno no Hitochi, and Kazuha explained that it was a form of divine punishment. The two friends parted ways for a short time, though Kazuha was positive that he would see his friend again. The Vision Hunt decree was now in effect. The Raiden Shogun had declared it, and the Tenryou Commission, led by Kujo-Sara, were seizing visions left and right. Kazuha could not stand for this injustice, and he decided that he would help the vision wielders. After all, getting a vision taken away takes away your ambition and leaves you as an empty shell of yourself. Kazuha then found out that someone had challenged Kujo-Sara to a duel over the fact that she was seizing visions. It was none other than his dear friend. Kazuha then rushed to where the duel was taking place, where he knew the loser would have to face the Raiden Shogun's divine punishment. However, when he arrived, he saw that it was too late. His friend had suffered the Shogun's wrath and was no longer there. Kazuha only found his empty vision, dull and no longer the bright purple it once was. He fled the scene quickly, stealing the vision from the Tenryou Commission. By not only interfering with the duel, stealing the vision, and challenging the Raiden Shogun herself, he was made a criminal of Inazuma. He was now outlawed and had to run. Kazuha then fled to the docks, where he saw the Crux fleet. It is said that the Crux was there to help him, and this was orchestrated by none other than Kamisato Ayato. He quickly got on the Crux, where he was welcomed warmly by Captain Beidou. She told him that he could stay for as long as he liked. For the first while of his stay on the Crux, crew members tried to interact with him, however he would not respond. Eventually, he warmed up to the Crux crew as well as the captain. However, the war in Inazuma raged on, though there was signs of a resistance started by Sanguinami Kokumi. Eventually, this resistance grew. The help of Captain Beidou was requested by Kokumi herself, so Kazuha and the rest of the crew set out with Beidou to go help the resistance fight. Many battles were fought and many lives were lost. However, with the help of the traveler, the resistance was able to storm the Raiden Shogun's base. When the resistance saw the traveler coming out of the base, they decided to rush up to help. However, that is when the Raiden Shogun decided that she would come into the playing field herself. Just as the Raiden Shogun was about to strike down the traveler, Kazuha was able to parry her Musuno no Hotachi with the help of her friend's vision. It lit up purple momentarily so that Kazuha could pull off this amazing feat. The war was resolved shortly after, and Kazuha decided to continue his life as a wanderer, as he is happy to be doing so. The Kaidahara clan's fall has much more information about it, but I'll save that for another time. Until then, I wish you well. Safe travels. See you next time.